Hello, everybody. How do y'all do today? I hope y'all are having yourselves a good morning, day, night, evening, whatever time zone y'all are in. Hope it is great, hope it is grand, whatever it may be. This morning already starting off at a nice pace, I will say. A very nice one. Because if you are unaware of what we are doing today, which I'd be super surprised, we are drawing some more art, and we are continuing the art piece that I have been working on for a couple days now, and that would be the Zelda art piece. That has been in the works for a bit of a minute. So... I am still, like usual, just trying to wake up, Samurai. Anyway. Well, yeah, that is what we are mainly going to be working on today, for the most part. Excuse me while I go ahead and get a drink ready. And we're going to be hopefully be finishing it up. And we are going to get to the Light Dragon and the funny haha furry outfit that I made Link wore during the final battle. So yeah, that's basically what we're going to be doing today. Forgive me while I look around for stuff. Okay, here we go. And I'm kind of hoping that we can at least finish it up today. We might not, but who knows? Any reason in particular of why? Not really. Just kind of want to hope to get it over with. Because I do love this, and I want the world to see the finished product. I want to see the finished product. Because I think it's going to be immensely beautiful. Like how the ending of the game itself was. But right now, we got a lot of work to do. So let's definitely get to it. But before we do, a little reminder of what's up here if you haven't been paying attention. If you happen to have if you happen to not know, I have a Redbubble and a coffee. Where on my coffee, I am taking commissions for art, both regular art pieces and even Twitch emotes. So if that is something that tickles your fancy, please head over there and do so. And I have a Redbubble where I, have designs of my own for stickers and stuff like that. So if that also tickles your fancy in any sort of which way whatsoever, you can head over there and get that if you wish. It is not necessary, but it is there if you do wish to support me financially. But anywho, I believe it is time for us to get to it. Look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous, people? Alright. Before we continue, though, I need to do one thing, and that is... Alright. And also, I need to do one other thing, and that is take a cough drop, because I woke up with the driest of throats today. It may not sound like it, but I definitely need... I definitely need that moisturization within my throat hole. That sounded a bit weird, but... Hey, it is what it is, though. Alright, hold on. Alright. I believe it is our time to do this. Okay, now I need to look up references for this Doragon that we're going to be drawing out. Okay. I don't know! God damn it. I didn't even touch anything for that to happen. What the fuck? Anyway. Okay, hold on. I'm checking just for personal purposes. I didn't actually show much, did it? Yeah, everything, not really, and it probably wouldn't have been comprehensible in some way, but we're good. Okay, yeah, we're good. Yeah. Okay, but right now we're not focusing on the Demon Dragon, we're focusing on the Light Dragon, so hold on. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright. Okay, hold on 1 second. I need to change the music real fast, so hold on. Alright, simple, effective, let's do this, baby. Alright, you just need a decent look at this stuff. Why can't art just be of higher quality in many cases? Like, god damn it. Does it really have to be that small? For fuck's sake. And that's what she said. Come on, you and I both know that we were both thinking it. It was just a matter of time before one of us said it. Alright, okay, have you be referenced now and then go here. Okay, we're mainly just trying to get, ow. Hello, Conker, how do?
Hello.
Hello. How do you do this fine morning, my friend? I realize how much of a hassle trying to draw on each individual hair strand. This is gonna be difficult. Alright, just the usual work. Understable, my friendo. Work, I assume, is definitely a bit of a hassle. I got a lot more over on this side to do. Thank goodness it's a Friday? Yes. There is that. There is that fact to look forward to. Actually, for you, under technicality, there are a couple things to look forward to today. You got today's Friday. You practically got the weekend off, I presume. And then later tonight, you and I get to thrash and throw down in some Tekken 8. So yeah, I definitely know for a fact that I'm looking forward to that. You ready to fucking spill? Wrong game, but I love the enthusiasm. For anybody not knowing what he's referencing a song from Capcom vs. SNK that literally say the words, "I'm ready to fucking spill." That is not a joke. Not at all. There is one other line that he says in the song, but that's not Twitch friendly, and I don't condone that type of language over here. Unless it is in a song, in which case I can't stop that. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get ragdolled around, but I'm still going all in. Fair. Out of curiosity, have you found yourself a main yet? I know you have played some Tekken games before, but have you found a main for this game in particular? Are you still on the search? Asking just because curiosity does have me a little bit. A little bit more of a grayish white. We're not going full white here. We just need a bit of a grayish white. Bit of that grayish here. Or as I like to now call it nowadays because of a little meme, dark white. Wonder how many people actually usually do call it a dark white. It just it has me morbidly curious. All right, that is a bright fucking orange. Been playing Jin currently. I do love King, but since you main him, I choose to try something else. I mean, don't let that be the thing that kind of stops you from playing King. Like, honestly, I welcome and embrace other King mains. I welcome and embrace other King mains. Like, you see me playing Tekken 8, I'm always just like, ooh, another King main. Let's see who will kill each other first. Alright, let's see who will kill the other person first. Yeah, just because I main a character, don't let that be like the reason that you don't go ahead and touch them, you know? If you find yourself having fun with a character that other people usually play every once in a while, don't let that be the deterrent of where it's just like, I better find somebody else, you know? Just because that's the fact doesn't mean that you have to go ahead and just change up your playstyle a bit, you know? I mean, we could try some double king, but I'll most likely fail anyway, since you have more practice than me. I'm cool with whatevs. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, if you want to get some practice in, you could definitely go ahead and do so. I could definitely wait it out a bit if that's what you need, bro. I'm not one to just go ahead and toss one around the ring just like a madman, folding my opponent like an omelet, even though I would really love that. End of day, I'm in it for the funny and chilling. Same here. Like, every time so far, no joke, every time whenever I have played Tekken, it has just been nothing but fun. Nothing but fun. Alright, doing this because of the eyes, or what the fuck is that? There we go. Yeah, in the end of the day, we're just here to just have fun with it, do whatever we please, and if one of us dies before the other or after the other, then I mean, hey, it's whatever. I also do plan on, making it at the very least an open room as well, so anybody that is listening, as I said, we'll be playing some Tekken later tonight at 7 p.m. EST, so if that is something that tickles your fancy a little bit, do be prepped for that, because I am going to be making it an open lobby game as well, at least around near the end-ish of the game, or at least like around like the middle of the stream, or depending on wherever the middle is. I don't know how long I'm going to be going for. As far as I'm aware, it's just going to be like the usual, where I just try to go on for as long as I possibly can. Or at least as long as I feel like it. A little bit lighter on that gray. Yeah, that's better. The ever so slightest upscale of brightness on that gray makes a world of difference. Best be mentally prepared for your sides to hurt from laughing. Yeah, most likely. Hold on. What's with the random... What's with the random pain on my side here? Hold on. Side of my mouth has like a little sting going on. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I don't know what that was. Alright, feel like already this is just kind of fine what we have. I am gonna add a little bit of extra detail on the eyes. Have you figured out next week's schedule yet? No, not yet, but I am kind of thinking about one thing, and that is to like take a break from the morning streams a bit, which is kind of like one of the reasons why I want to try to get this done this stream a little bit. Just because of the fact that it's like I kind of do want to take like a little bit of a break from like the morning streams. Just only like a little bit. Guys, I had like a bit of a mental realization with the side project that I'm working on where I'm like, I definitely need to take breaks with everything every once in a while, because I kind of been like working my own ass off when it comes to this stuff, bro. I'm not saying that I don't want to do morning streams, obviously. It's just that I kind of do want to take like a bit of a break from it. Just because like I kind of been doing this for a bit of a while without much of a break. So I kind of feel like I definitely need to like take a moment to myself and just like really take a break from it all. Yeah, I mean, honestly, even though I do agree with you, in some cases I kind of have found it not really to be like that big of hard work as of late. I'm not saying that it's just like it's become so easy to the point where it's like knowing the back of my hand. I'm saying it's just like I don't really personally find it with much difficulty as most people would. When people fail to realize that reality, yeah, I mean, at least on my end, I will say I haven't been having that big of a problem. It's less when you're having fun, though. Yeah, fair. That is very fair. That is very fair. But that is something that I do still want to like probably do for next week. Where it's just like I'll just skip over the morning schedule and just kind of like take a bit of a break, at least from the morning streams for a bit. But hey, we'll see though. Stuff takes time, and I'm not 100% aware on what I'll do or not. Give her time, we shall see in the future. I definitely know for a fact that it will be hilariously fun when we start playing some Tekken tonight. And I hope a lot more people will also be able to join us as time flies, just because of the fact that I would love to have like a shit ton more funnies whenever it comes to like playing the game. Because I find it hilarious every time I play. Whether I'm winning or losing, it's fucking funny. Every time. I just personally been finding it to be that one game in particular that is funny no matter what's happening. Like, I'm winning, I'm having a fun time. I'm losing, I'm having the biggest belly laugh. That's how it is with Tekken for me, bro, and I love it. I fucking love it. I'm gonna need to pick up snacks or pizza for tonight. I mean, hey, do what you do, bro. The Street Fighter 6 grappling match had me dying. Yeah, I bet. I will say, I kind of have been thinking about it, and I think when it comes to Street Fighter 6, I'm not necessarily thinking of changing my main, but I think I might definitely try other characters. Just because, not to say that I feel like I've been doing terrible with Luke, I just kind of like do feel like I want to change it up just a little bit, you know? But we shall see. We shall see. Not 100% sure about it, but who knows? Yeah, and I only say that just because of the fact that on my end, when it comes to like and I know they're completely different games, but hear me out. When it comes to the Capcom Fighting Collection, if y'all remember from last night, I've been finding it a bit fun playing Ryu a bit. So I think I may potentially try picking up Ryu in Street Fighter 6. I know they're definitely like completely different games, but still, wouldn't hurt to at least try. Oh, fuck, did you guys hear that back pop? Holy. Oh. Oh. Ryu is good. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. I haven't really played a bunch of Street Fighter 6. I've only been playing him in the second Capcom Fighting Collection, so maybe I'll go back to playing some Chun-Li. That does sound interesting there. Alright, I have a small idea now we can go about the hair here. A little bit of like this. Okay, hold on. Actually, you know what? It would feel a little bit more better if the hair did have a little bit of abstractities to it. Ryu is like same energy as Scorpion from MK. Really? I'll say this, I haven't really touched MK a lot, only just because of the fact that like the fighting style is so different than other like, well, at least the control style when it comes to fighting is so different from like other games that I'm just like, bro, this game is great, but it don't compare control wise to like other games. Because like obviously when it comes to Mortal Kombat, and I do remember very fondly, it's just like pick a direction, pick a button, boom, you're good. And Tekken is like that as well, but it's just like you can do that with every button. When it comes to Mortal Kombat, you can only do that with certain angles and certain buttons. Street Fighter is very meticulous and specific, which I kind of do like a little bit. Even if I am a little ass at it. But either way, it is still very good when it does that. It also helps that Street Fighter 6 is being made, or at least at the very least, directed by people who really, really love Street Fighter. Like I have talked about it before on stream, but the two dudes that are like directing the Street Fighter game, Street Fighter 6, and even were the late directors for Street Fighter 5, they have been doing a really great well. Tekken and Street Fighter are nice as they can both be more easier for new players to pick up. Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. I would say though, if you really want like a game that's kind of like easy to pick up, unless playing classic style, yeah. I mean, for me, I kind of was like already used to classic style because I played like, there was a point where I played Street Fighter 5 for like a month straight, and they don't have modern controls on Street Fighter 5. So I was like already used to the classic controls so fast that I was just like, yeah, I mean, I don't really need to like look into the modern controls of it at all, so I'm good. I mean, not obviously not to diss on anybody that does use modern controls. If you use modern controls, then hey, kudos to you, my mans. Just that for me, I definitely would prefer classic over anything. Yeah, that's how I personally roll. Come on. Okay, there we go. Okay, now this is where the assist comes in, and then need to make that just ever so slightly darker. I need Studio Pen. Where's Studio Pen? There it is. Yeah, that's a little too big. Yeah, I would say that, like, if you kind of have been finding yourself getting used to modern controls a bit, switching to classic would probably be the best way to go. As much fighter games I've been playing with you lately, maybe it would be worth picking up fight stick options. Well, if you do want to pick up a fight stick, it's more or less just kind of like a point of opinion, you know? Like, if you're used to controller, then I would probably stick with it for a little bit, but if you want to make the switch to a fight stick, then that's alright too. It's not necessarily, like, a major need. Like, it's not really like a, you must have this in order to play the game properly. No, it's not like that at all. Like, you can definitely have your own opinions on what you want to play with, and play however you want to play. It's like your style of playing, so I mean, you do what you wish. But if you are looking for fight sticks, there's just like, there are multiple out there nowadays. It kind of really just depends on like the one that you kind of want to get. If you want to go for something cheaper, there are a couple that you can find on Amazon. Do you feel it makes it feel more arcade-like? If you grew up in the arcade, I would definitely say so. But it can also really depends, because like with a fight stick, the buttons are definitely laid out a lot differently than an arcade cabinet. And I say this not because of the fact that it's like completely different, because the way it's set up, placement wise, is pretty much accurate to, like, you know, an arcade cabinet. Excuse me. But in terms of the buttons, they are very different. Instead of, like, for most arcade sticks nowadays, most buttons for the cabinets were like concave, like they were like very ramped. For most sticks nowadays, the buttons are like well rounded and more bulging out of the sockets of the buttons themselves. So it really just kind of like comes down to like personal preferences. But if you are looking for like a arcade stick just to go ahead and go for, then I would probably say anything from Hori. If you're looking for a premium type of stick, then that would be something. I mean, we can mod that. It's just a 2-wire button. Yeah, three of LED. Yeah. Anything from Hori would probably be the best bet. 3 of LED. Yeah. Okay. Hori is pretty much like a good high-end brand if you are looking for like a good arcade stick that will last a while. Like for me, the one I have is a Hori stick, and it's the PS5 version one. And I can plug it to the PS4, 5, and PC. They do have an Xbox version as well, if that is something that tickles you. They sadly, because of how Nintendo be, and Nintendo just wants to make sure that they don't get too far into the competitive scene, even though they still have a fucking Splatoon tournament every fucking while. So why the fuck are you still staying in the competitive side if you don't want your goddamn console to be hit as competitive, you goddamn mods? So they won't really have many arcade sticks, sadly, whether you want to get one or not. They did have one a while back for the GameCube for when it came to playing Smash Brothers Melee. But that was literally the only purpose that it served, was just to play Melee. Which was for the GameCube, right? But sadly, if you're looking to get one that can fit both your PC and your Switch, yeah, I hate to tell you, you're a shit out of luck. You rarely find any sort of like arcade sticks that will suit that need in particular. There's probably like a handful that are still out there, but you won't be able to find that much. But I have noticed a 8-bit do stick too. Well, hold on. I can actually look around real quick and see what kind of fight sticks would actually work. If you're looking for a cheap one, I will say it will last you a while, but not very long. Like, for instance, I said before that I have like one old arcade stick that I plan on repurposing for a different thing. That lasted me a while, but probably only about like a year and a half, 2 years maybe. Until like the wire just decided to go ahead and just cut itself from the inside somehow. I don't know how, but I mean, hey, we're here. But well, it didn't necessarily cut itself. It was just like it was basically just like not having any sort of use after a bit of a while. So it's kind of really the only reason. But anyway, there's that one, which is good. But if you are looking for like a stronger one, the one I have, as I said, is Hori. They've been going good with their stuff. So hold on, let me actually do a little bit of research here. Fight stick. Out of curiosity, Conquer, what, are you mainly looking to get one for like PC specific? Or are you looking for a PC and a console of some kind? Because I could try shooting some over to you if you are looking. Though when it does come to that, I would say the one thing that would probably also be the best bet is to find one that has like interchangeable panels, like the one I have. PC mostly. Then yeah, I could probably find something. I do remember that there was one brand in particular, but I can't remember the name of it. Oh yeah, Kwanba. Kwanba, I hear, also has like some really good fight sticks themselves as well. They even have their own fight stick desk. That is not a joke. They have an entire desk that has a arcade stick built into it, which I think is pretty cool. Would it be something that I personally get? Maybe. It kind of really depends on the setup. Like right now, not really. Later down the line, yeah, I could definitely get it. If you want, I'll go ahead and just like send you the direct link to their website real fast, Conquer, so you can go ahead and like look at that later. Because I do recommend that if you are, I personally have never messed with the Kwanba arcade stick of any kind. But I have heard a lot of good things about them. So as far as I'm aware, that would definitely be something to kind of look into, you know? Out of curiosity, I kind of do want to look. Yeah, like one of their most expensive ones, which I believe is also their most high-end ones, usually going around for like sorry, hold up. Sorry. Usually the ones that it's usually going for like $250, but right now it's on sale for like $199. So I mean, like getting it for $200 seems like a bit of a deal right now. As for like other ones, they do have cheaper options if that is something that's not really like suiting either your fancy or your budget. So yeah, that's at least something to kind of look into a little bit if that does spark your eye a little, yeah. They also do have one that is called the Kwamba Dragon, but from the looks of it, that's specifically PS4. Oh, and PS3. Huh, nice. That one's like $300. So. Which, I mean, if that is something that also you want to kind of try to do, then I mean, hey, go for it. But I'm grabbing anytime soon. I'm gonna tell you that now. Though there also are like shops and stuff for like whenever you want to like mod your stick as well. Like hold on, I just saw the website. So hold on one second. Yeah, there's a website called Focus Attack where you can get like a shit ton of like custom stuff for like controllers, fight sticks, even your consoles if you want. Like they pretty much got a lot of stuff over there. Mainly a lot of it is for fight sticks and fighting game accessories. But they do have that stuff that is kind of like something that suits your fancy. Me, I know about this one because and this is just kind of the reason how I know about it, but it's where I got my own personal print for my arcade stick. It's where I went to go ahead and like make my own personal print and just be like, all right, let's do this. Time to get into the fight proper now. But yeah, that's like that's what I kind of went there for personally. I would definitely like to go on there and get like a lot more stuff, but I mean that's just kind of like something to like kind of keep in mind. But there also, hold on, I'm looking. It's a fancy looking stick. Yes, it is. All right, hold on. Hori Fight Stick. I'm looking up Hori Fight Stick now. Okay, yeah, the one that I have in its full full title, just to kind of put it into perspective, is the Hori PS5 Fighting Stick Alpha. Or just specifically to put it, the Hori Alpha Fight Stick. And it's currently on sale for us, $171. Nice. That is neat. There is also the brand that I first went off with, which is Mayflash, which also isn't bad, but it probably will only last you a bit of a while. And this one I'm looking at apparently lists itself as an arcade stick that is good for the Switch, Switch 2, PC, PS3, Android, Neo Geo Mini, and Sega Mega Drive. Sega Mega Drive Mini and Genesis Mini. Which is that is something that kind of like piques you a little bit there. Then I mean, hey, maybe. Yeah, and funny enough, the Hori stick that I have also has different variations. They have one specifically for Street Fighter 6 and one for specifically Tekken 8. I'm not gonna lie, if I had the cash, I would definitely get the Tekken 8 one. Just because of the fact that it looks badass, but the one I have right now, with it being the PS5 one, I'm fine. I'm good. I don't need any more. The only thing is the Hori stick that I have, which you can even hear it when I do this. The stick that I have, most sticks usually aren't really like this, but this one, extremely hollow. extremely hollow, but it's not hollow to where it's like it's considered bad. Like it's not bad if a fight stick is hollow or not. Just like a little something to kind of like keep in mind with like a couple fight sticks whenever it does come to that. And if any of you are wondering why am I drawing Link's hair red, it's because this is a version of Link where he's wearing the one hero armor that turns him into a furry. That is not a joke, by the way. That is a real thing. So the stick you said is broken. What you planning to do with it? Just for like kind of like a little personal purpose, because I shot this idea to my dad, and he usually is not really like one to go for like anything involved with games, because he used to be a bit of a gamer, but not really much anymore. But basically, with the fact that the collections are the Capcom Fighting collections, I had an idea because they have this setting embedded into the game where you can do this. But I'm thinking of turning those collections into an actual arcade cabinet. Which is why I kind of want to repurpose that, the one stick, just for that. I mean, I know it will definitely be a bit of a challenge, but I mean, hey, I'm definitely down to at least try something new. We're definitely going to need a lot of new tools just for like soldering and shit like that, because we don't have anything for soldering. But I am definitely one to at least try something new. Basically, yeah. Because it's funny enough, hold on one second, I need to search up this Link armor. But basically, I did see like this one dude who, I believe I mentioned this before, but basically, there was this like dude who made like a arcade cabinet for his arcade for Mortal Kombat 1, the newest Mortal Kombat, and I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty badass looking. It is pretty badass looking. And I kind of wanted to try to do that with the Capcom collection because of the fact that I had that setting. The idea was just immediately embedded into my head, and I was just like, I need to. It's pretty straightforward as long as you have a cabinet template. Yeah, that is something that we need to kind of like work on. We still have the idea at the moment. We just kind of need to work on it for the most part. Just need to plan it out, get everything patched up here, there, everywhere, and then we'll probably be good to go later down the line. So right now with summer here though, things are also kind of like a bit of a bitch, so there is that. And that, and also we got like a bunch of other stuff to do around the house too, that it's just like, it's not really something that we kind of currently have planned for. They do sell cabinet kits pre-made. Yeah, I do know that. I know that. Like the guy that I'm talking about, with the people that he was working with, he owns a website where they sell cabinet parts, so that's something that I can definitely keep in mind with it. So hardest would be paint or design skinning. Yeah, that I do know as well. I mean, for me, I mean, if it isn't obvious, I think I might be good when it comes to like needing to make a design for the cabinet itself. Just that right now with everything, it'll be a bit before I can even think about making a design. Most of the way it's gonna be like probably like a lot of like centered around Capcom, considering the fact that it just mainly uses the collection. So that.
Morning.
What's going on? Oh hey, what's up, Reaper?
What's it?
You doing good, my man?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
You sound very tired. Did you just wake up?
I woke up around. Yes, I woke up a little bit ago, but I woke up at like 9 something.
So just now. But seriously, how you doing, man? You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm doing great.
That long-winded fucking stretch, just like, yeah, I'm great.
I just got a sore neck right now.
I feel you there, man. I feel you there.
I put some biofreeze on it earlier, so I'm just waiting for it to work out.
You want to know a little technique that I learned from an actual chiropractor that could also help?
What?
Every once in a while, just turn your neck to the left and right as far as you can and let it stay there for about 10 seconds. And do that every once in a while. It'll help you out.
I guess it does stretch out the muscles.
Mm-hmm. That's why I say that. Yeah, your morning been going alright so far, man?
Yeah.
Nice.
You still down for tomorrow for FMA?
Yeah, what about you, Conquer? You, down to get back into some Full Metal Alchemist? So far, yeah, that's nice to hear.
Yeah. What time y'all want to get together? Like usual, like 7 o'clock, or whenever we feel like just getting on.
Yeah, we can get on around like between 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock-ish, in between that time.
All right.
Yeah, forgive me right now. I'm just trying to like look back and forth at a reference right now for this drawing. Hero aspect from Arizona. Yes, this is. Alright, perfect. Seems everyone's time is like 7:38. Yep. Probably most likely.
Honestly, I'm free whenever, so I might be getting on and just vibing in Discord.
Fair.
I've seen a lot of stuff about the peak mountain climbing game. It looks fun as fuck.
Oh, dude, I want to get it. Just because of the fact that it's landfall, I want to get it.
It looks hectic as shit.
Yeah, I know that's landfall for you.
Oh shit! Apparently, Doom Eternal's only $9.99 right now, somewhere.
Yo, actually, speaking of Doom Eternal, apparently I found out that if I have PS Plus, I can get it for free.
Hey, let's go! Doom Eternal stream one day?
Possibly, but right now I'm still backlogged with a couple games that it might be a minute before I can do that.
Honestly, playing that game solo would be hard to play, though. It's very heavily team related.
Isn't it a solo game?
No, Peak. No, we're talking about Peak.
Oh, Peak. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Crash Bandicoot Triple Collection is like $4. Excuse me? You mean the Insane Trilogy?
Oh
my fuck, it is.
For some reason, they put all the Crash Bandicoot stuff on Game Pass on Xbox.
I mean, hey, that's pretty neat. Oh, hey, Black Mesa is currently $2, which I believe that's supposed to be like a, it's supposed to be a Half-Life 2 remake of sorts, if I'm correct.
Or something, I can't remember. It's Half-Life.
Oh, no, it's a Half-Life 1 remake, I think.
I haven't touched my Steam app in a while.
Okay, yeah, I was right. It is a Half-Life 1 remake. That is only $2 right now. Holy shit. Yeah, I know it's a fan remaster. I know about this one just because of my buddy homies, Xbox homies. It was
oh yeah, homies.
It was it was one that he would play in Daniel Luxu's Discord a lot, and I would see him play every once in a while, and I'm thinking like, you know what, this does look pretty cool. I'm just gonna go ahead and put this on the wish list real quick. which looking at it does look pretty fucking cool. Though I'm not gonna lie, I kind of have been wanting to like get a lot of older games on Steam, just because of the fact that I have had like a little thought in the back of my head of just like wanting to play them a bit. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I want to get Black Ops 1 really badly. Just because like I've been having a hankering to get play it again. And I do have a PS3 and I do have the game for the PS3. It's just that my PS3 right now is just having troubles just trying to stay on.
Fair enough.
Otherwise I'd be like, fuck it, let's stream it right now. Well, that, and also I doubt a lot of people will be playing the PS3 version nowadays.
I would love to be able to play Abiotic Factor at some point.
Hopefully Reaper gets a PC or Steam Deck sometime so we can all play some PC games together. Yeah. Right. Right.
If they add the stuff to Xbox sooner than later, I will be able to play with you guys.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Kind of really do hope that would be the case, though, because it would be awesome if at least one company did a good decision.
Because like, if they add it to this Xbox, I might be able to play Steam with you guys. But if they don't, I'm going to have to get a whole new Xbox.
Imagine they do implement it, but they put it in specifically one Xbox. Like, they put it in specifically the Xbox Series S, and only the Xbox Series S.
They might be putting it into the new Xbox they're making.
Yeah, I mean,
So we might have to just get a whole new Xbox, even though I just fucking got this one.
Hey, in my opinion, whenever it does come to it, there's never a wrong decision when it comes to a game console.
Yeah, especially when I can play on different platforms now. So like, Xbox is like the #1 contender for consoles this year. Or whenever it comes to like platform, like cross-platform shit now. I will be back.
Okay. I would like for that to be the case when it does come to games and like having it be like cross compatible with like not only just like games but even just like other platforms as well, because like I feel like we have been too far into like the exclusive side of things for a little too long. I feel like it's at least time that we go ahead and like open up a little bit more, you know? Like, I'm glad that Xbox is kind of doing that because it now allows me to actually play Hi-Fi Rush on the PS5. Thank fuck. But at the same time, I don't mind playing it on PC as well. Wait, hold on, is this the right arm? That is not the right arm. Did you hear that Sony is being sued for over the way they didn't allow third parties to sell their PS console games? What? Ow. Oh, hey, Dazaki. What's up, bud? Yeah, that is a little... Okay, I don't know anything about the context with their Conquer.
I can't talk right now. I'm making piss.
You caught me at the right time. I was literally about to take a drink. Thank you for the hydrate, Conquer. But yeah, how you doing over there, Dazaki? You doing good, my mans? Awesome, that is nice to hear, man.
Hello.
Hello. Man, hearing that, I gotta remember to eventually get back into playing Tab G again one day, bro.
What do nightmares taste like anyway?
Pepsi. I got all hearing that made me want to go ahead and take another sip, but I remembered, oh yeah, there's only one drink I have right now, and that is some G-subs right now, and it's the caffeinated stuff, so I can't be drinking too much of that. Not sponsored, just really like gamer subs. Please do sponsor me one day, gamer subs, please. Anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna need to heavily eyeball this real fast. I gotta try to get like the right color of like the way Link's arm looks. Play what? I forgot what I was talking about. Yeah, I forgot what I was talking about. Well, if it was the stuff I was talking about earlier with Xbox and shit, I do remember that I was going to say that I'm glad that I can have access to like play Hi-Fi Rush on the PS5 now. Which I really do want to still get one day. And I don't mind playing that on PC nowadays, especially with the fact that my internet has actually been kind to me very much as of late. Thank you again, Conquer, for the recommendations for my Ethernet cord. But yeah, that is something that I do want to like eventually try, because like I have been eyeballing that game ever since it came out. And I just have not been able to find a way to like properly play or get it right now. But hey, hopefully maybe later in the line, everything will be alright. And I could definitely go ahead and play it. Glad it's working out for you? Yeah. Of course it is. Again, thank you for that, Conquer. I really do deeply appreciate it. If it wasn't for that recommendation, I'd probably be stuck in Wi-Fi hell. Oh, I got really close to that color. I actually got extremely close. Goddamn, alright. I really want to play Radu Master, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Me personally, I don't know anything about that game, but from what I can tell, it sounds like it might be fun. Oh, for Switch, you mean? You talking to me or to Zaki there, Conquer? There will be though there. I think you mean though it will be on PC. Oh, to Zaki, okay. But I guess I have to buy Switch. I'm pretty. Well, I mean, I'm sure like most games will usually be on PC. Here, I'll do you a favor and look it up real fast and see if it might be on Steam or something. I don't know if you usually use Steam, but I'll just go ahead and do you the favor and find it real quick, Zaki. Yeah, it is on Steam right now, so you do have that. Let me actually get a look at this real fast. Oh shit, yeah, I think I actually did see this at one point. Yeah, I remember seeing it in a Nintendo Direct. Damn, that is cool, actually. I might look into it a little bit. Wait, what is this Persona game here? Oh shit, this is... Wait, hold on, this... Radu game is also like Atlas? That's sick. I mean, sure, if emulation... Guess I gotta go back to playing SMT DX2.
I am Mick.
Hello, welcome back. What the fuck was that?
TikTok.
But yeah, when it comes to that game, Dazaki, I think you might definitely be open with options. And if you're wondering what we're talking about, Reaper, we're talking about a game called Radio Remaster. It's basically
Remastered?
Raidu, I think it is. Raidou.
Oh, I see it. Hold up. Is that on the Xbox? No, I don't know anything. I haven't heard that game.
It is an Atlas game, aka the people that make Persona.
Oh.
I know nothing about it because I'm not really a player of those games much. Though I will say, from what I've seen, they do look pretty awesome. It's on Xbox too.
I've been seeing like clips of this dude flying through the sky for some reason. On TikTok, just scrolling, and you see him in like a compilation, just him just falling through the sky or something with his fucking jacket or something on his shoulders, just flopping behind him.
Sounds kind of funny. I have not really seen anything because, like, and it's not to say that I think the Atlas games look boring or seem pretty boring. I just really haven't been like finding the mood to play any of the Persona games at all, or even just like Atlas games in general. Tsukuyama, the Divine Hunter. I know nothing about the game. Though I will say, because of the fact that they do have that one P4 remaster coming out, I think I might try that one out. Only because it's like the only Persona game that I haven't really like really looked heavily into. So, and I would say that I would like to play P5, but I had spoiled myself so much with P5 that it's practically to the point where it's just like, if I try, I will get nowhere. Kazuma Kaneko seems to enjoy making it. Well, if you enjoy something, keep doing it, you know? Alright.
Is this a princess training game?
Oh shit, I almost forgot about the Master Sword. Why?
That's a parenting sim. Oh my god, what?
A little bit more. No, that was a little too late there.
Yeah, no thanks. I'm not downloading a parenting sim.
I'll download a parenting sim when I become a parent.
I'll download fucking Who's Your Daddy and play it with other people, but not fucking a solo parenting sim.
I'll insert my USB drive into the computer I call my wife.
Oh god. Yo, we're not too far off from that anyway. Fucking Robo bitch.
Robo bitch.
Oh shit.
Alright, gotta wait for the release of 2 new characters, Mangitsu and Hangitsu. I would assume I was gonna say, I assume that's like that one app game that you had shown me that you've been playing a lot there, Dazaki. You were saying, Reaper, sorry?
I just found a game where the main character is stuck in a T-pose. And the whole game is based around you trying to get around while stuck in T-pose. What the fuck?
To answer your question there, Dazaki, the one that you showed me a while back that had like the card art and shit. Like the one that you last showed me on Twitter. The one where they have like the current placement with like AI shit at the moment.
Oh shit! Mecha Break drops in 4 days apparently.
Ooh.
Conker, you there? You there, bud?
Say what now? Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one. Is that the one that you're talking about, Dazaki, or is it like a completely different game that you're talking about right now? Yes, to which one? It's the one? Okay, okay. Just had to ask out of pure curiosity. Alright. So we're pretty much close to finish with this right now. Though I kind of do need to use the bathroom, so I'm going to step away for just a minute. So yeah, I'll be RV right now. If you want to continue chatting with everybody there, Reaper, you can feel free to do so. So yeah, I'll be right back. Yes, I did that.
I can't talk right now. I'm making piss.
I hate to tell you, Conker, but I'm not just making piss, I'm making dirt.
Ah, shit. But Conker, you there, bud? I don't know if you heard or not, but apparently Mecha Break is dropping in like 4 days. At least on Xbox, it's coming to Game Pass. So, weren't you looking forward to Mecha Break? Yeah, I thought you were the one who was like, I want Mecha Break back, bro. Because you were raving about the beta and all that. On July 2nd. I do want to try it out. I tried to play it while the beta was up, but it ended right as soon as I got the game downloaded. Well, wouldn't even let me play the beta on Xbox, which is stupid.
Conker, that comment is cursed as fuck. The first one I read, he's making chocolate slushy. What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, seeing the Oshi and hype, what were you guys talking about earlier?
Mecha Break.
Yeah. I do kind of want to actually look into that. It's been a minute since I last seen anything.
Yeah, I was like, I remember Conker was like raving about it.
Yeah,
with the beta.
Wasn't that? Oh boy, hold on 1 second. Fucking. Yes, YouTube.
It's
I'm still
dropping
watching.
in 4 days. So.
All right, I need to look into this. Isn't that the one where you said it was like, where you could be like, you can heavily customize a mech to your liking?
Yeah. There's also good character customization, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. All right. They do still have the demo from what I saw. Or it just seems that okay, yeah, it is releasing in 4 days.
And it's in my wish list, so it will let me know whenever it's ready to download.
You bought it?
No, it's on Game Pass.
Oh, okay.
I added it to my play later in wish list, so,
Oh, hey, Trix.
so it will let me know whenever it goes live. So I'll be like, ooh, let me download that.
Yeah, it looks like something out of Transformers. Yeah, this is quite literally just the Japanese Transformers. It's F2P, I think. Hmm?
If you're gonna put it as a trial, at least put it in the fucking EA Play, dumb jackass.
What happened?
They put Veilguard as a game trial on the EA Games tab. Because whenever you on Xbox, whenever you pay for Game Pass, you don't just get the Game Pass stuff. You also get some EA games that are in a list that you can play.
Okay, Conker says it's free to play. I don't know why,
yeah.
but I kind of find that because of the fact that he said it's on Game Pass, I don't really know if it will be. But then again, there are probably already a lot of games on Game Pass that are free to play already, huh?
Yeah.
All right, then I will shut the fuck up.
There are a few that are like that. It might be like I might get extra shit because I'm on Xbox or something, or like Xbox customizations, like green and black or something.
So happy with the art I bought of my babies. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. For a little context for anybody that doesn't know, Trix over here did actually give me a commissioner earlier this month, so I do got to thank them for that again.
Nice.
Yeah. By the way, I gotta real quick just like do a small apology here. I know you are like satisfied with what you got, Trix, but I kind of need to say sorry because I didn't fully read the like wants that you wanted for like your character. Like I didn't realize that it said that you wanted to have like a demonic feel. So that's kind of my beat with that one. I do apologize. Next time, though, if you ever do decide again in the future, I will definitely keep more. Hold on, I need to bring that back up. Sorry. I will definitely keep in mind with whatever you want next time. It's okay. I'm still happy with it. I'm glad to hear that. I am very glad to hear that. Alright, okay, time to work on the back.
Why do you come?
When do you come? Alright, time to work out the background of this now. I say... You know what? I got a crazy idea, and I'm gonna try to execute it, because fuck it, why not? We ball. What is my idea? You're gonna see in about a minute or two.
The multiplayer beta is out. Oh, okay.
You still talking about the same game?
No, this is the Gears of War Reloaded beta. Oh shit. Okay, Game Pass.
Yeah, also, I would like to say, I kind of find it funny, because I saw it in the store, I believe earlier this week, but it's a little funny to see a Gears of War game in a PS5 store. Because that usually is like an Xbox exclusive game, right?
I mean, I don't know.
You're not a big Gears player?
Not really. Not much myself.
I mean, from what I've seen and from what I've heard, it's a game that's kind of like cool to get into.
I've mostly played the story, but never really touched the multiplayer.
I mean, hey, probably with a remaster coming out now would be a better time than ever, right?
Yeah.
Xbox PC exclusive? Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, I do find it a bit funny with the fact that they're bringing it back not only for Xbox PC, but also for PS5, which is pretty fucking funny. Yeah, because I kind of like remember seeing some stuff about it and then remembering that a friend said that it was specifically like for Xbox, and I'm like, shit.
It originally was like, yeah, I played Xbox exclusives, but Xbox is starting to branch out that, hey, you know what, this? Yeah.
Well, guess what? You could have it. You just gotta obviously buy it first. Now, if only PlayStation can do that with a lot of their exclusives.
Oh, that.
Yeah, I was about to say, but anyway. It's like, you got a console that have ODS players. Why wouldn't you want to do that?
Starts blasting Halo music as we fucking follow.
Yeah.
There's a fucking clip I kept seeing on TikTok of Chief dropping in, and then it was the whole he starts killing things, but he tries to help the Helldiver that's on the ground. It does the whole like reaching, you know that painting where there's like God and the
Adam and Eve, or
yeah,
God making Adam or something like that.
No, they're like reaching in to touch fingers or something. Or
Yeah,
painting.
I think like the Adam painting, yeah, whatever the fuck it is. I can't fully remember.
Yeah, they recreated that as like the last scene of it, and it was fucking amazing.
To be honest, I think they announced Halo coming to PS also. They announced it a long while back, and I so far have yet to see anything about it. If that would be the case, that would be kind of funny. The closest we have to having Halo on PS5 right now is Master Chief's skin in Fortnite.
Or Splitgate, technically.
Yeah, that too. Under technicality, but even then, that's not really made by the same people who made Halo.
Yeah.
It's made by the guy who has a Mafka hat.
I thought you were saying he's got a meth addiction. I was like, what?
Yeah, I'm talking. You know what I'm talking about. I showed you the picture.
Yeah, I do. I know what you're talking about.
For anybody that doesn't know the context, back in the Summer's Game Fest, the lead director of the game showed up with a hat that said, "Make FPSs great again."
I mean, I do believe that FPS could be made great again, but still.
In some cases, yeah.
Ooh.
But let's be a little frank. That's mainly open to interpretation, depending on how you look at FPSs. You know. I will say, the closest we have to FPSs kind of being better than what they used to be is Black Ops 6. Black Ops 6 definitely kind of like really made like Call of Duty feel like a completely different game.
Yeah.
Which I do love a lot. And I'm glad that they did that. Because it all around does feel like a brand new game that it should have been what COD should have been from the get-go. Or at least in terms of just like making something new. I just realized that I left the fan in the bathroom on, so give me 1 second.
I guess they're trying to breathe new life into Halo. Is it gonna be the Halo game they announced? Was it Halo Infinite or something?
I mean, when you make dirt, you know you gotta have the fan going for a minute or two.
Yeah. But when the Halo they announced for PlayStation, was it Infinite? Or what Halo was it?
I mean, as far as I know, they probably would have gone with Infinite, or at the very least the Master Chief Collection, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Can I give you one tip, commission process-wise? Yeah, because honestly, I will admit, I do not know how to sell like commissions or in any sort of way. Either Infinite or the next Halo.
I don't know what if they're making another Halo. I haven't heard anything about a new Halo.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything for a new Halo at all. And from what I hear with Infinite, it is a very mixed game depending on who you ask, like what they think about it.
Oh yeah, definitely. The campaign is alright, and multiplayer is kind of yep. It would have been better if you got into it whenever it first drops.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I did. I played it around the time when it first dropped, the multiplayer specifically. I will say I liked it a lot. I will say I liked it a lot. I think it was really good.
What they've already released? Whoa, okay. So there is a new Halo.
Well, if that's the case, I would like to kindly ask this. You can talk about leaks all you want here, but I would like to, in turn, ask that we don't ask for leaks, that we don't get leaks that involve spoilers. Obviously, I know, like talking about it in like graphics wise, it's not like technically a spoiler, but when it comes to like story wise and shit like that, please no.
I wonder if they're going to make an ODST diver and fight Hell divers.
They don't make it exactly like the outfits, but they make it eerily similar.
That'd be hilarious. I know a lot of people love it because I can't remember, like Halo 3 ODST, I think it was called, was fucking awesome.
After Infinite, I don't know if I can be hyped for next Halo. Infinite left a bad taste in the mouth. I mean, fair. Like, as I said before, Infinite ain't gonna be for everybody.
Yeah.
It's definitely like, from what I tried with the multiplayer, I personally, even though I liked it a lot, I would definitely say on a scale from 1 to 100, I would give it somewhere between like a 70 to 80. I'm very indifferent about it, at least in terms of the multiplayer.
Multiplayer's decent. Story mode's decent.
Yeah.
But
I have seen those mods, by the way, that you're talking about, Conquer, and I do say they look pretty fucking cool. I also do remember seeing like one little glitch that happened. I would give it 40. I mean, fair there. Like, if I'll be honest, from what I can tell with Halo Infinite, it is probably the most mixed Halo game you'll ever get in your life.
let's not talk about Halo 5 Guardians.
I never played it, so I can't give an opinion. Alright, hold on. One's done with the line. Go ahead.
Go ahead. You go ahead.
I was just gonna read out what Trick said here. Once done with line art or base colors, show it to the client before finishing it. There's no issues with my commission. It makes the client have a little more view on the. Yeah, I will say I kind of got like. I did want to do that, but I kind of like got a little too stuck into the process where I was just like, I mean, I feel like with what I gave them so far, they might actually end up liking it. But at the same time, I will definitely try to like be a little bit more open with that. It's just I kind of just forgot to. It was like very lost in the moment tricks.
Yeah, battle passes is kind of trash for Infinite.
Yeah, I'll be honest. Battle Pass is a great concept, but why the recycle? Just why the recycle? Yeah, it is always a good reminder of their tricks. But yeah, next time, no matter who commissions me, I will definitely try to keep that in mind. Just like I've always loved art, if it isn't obvious here, but it's just like I've always loved it, and I've always just got like so lost into it a lot of the times. I'm just like used to like doing it how I usually do it, so I kind of just like forgot it. But next time I will definitely try to like remember to keep that in mind. But yeah, still is glad that you like the commission.
I will say a lot of people will say Halo died when they added cat ears to Halo.
That was funny. It definitely wasn't. It definitely didn't screech Halo, but it was funny, dude. It was funny. Like, you can say all you want about that. I find it hilarious. Only just because, like, I'm a guy that likes it when, like, companies take an IP that is very well known and beloved and just change it completely in a little bit of a way where it's just like it doesn't change the game, it just changed the outlook of the game a little bit.
People want I understand people wanting to go back to the old style of how you get your armor pieces. Because like you would just get armor, like you would get like credits and stuff from doing the campaigns or challenges, and then you could buy the armor pieces you wanted for customization.
I don't do conventions anymore because I can't be bothered to do all those steps. A bit fair there, I guess. I guess since we were talking about art, if it's cool with you, I may need help designing a mock-up for Mast.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, maybe. We could definitely talk about that outside of stream, but yeah, if you want to do that, I'm definitely down. I remember how hard the OG Halo games were to get something like recon armor. I do hate to say, but for me, the only Halo I personally have ever played was Halo 3, which for me, I will definitely say is a definite decent like 9 to 10 out of 10 for me, or at least at the very.
I started
like
with 2 on my end.
Yeah, or at the very least, it's more of like a 9.5. I had to be very specific. But that's just like, it's because it was the first Halo I played. So I know, and I kind of like practically know it back to back almost. But that's just how it was. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, very much. And I never actually fully played any of the other Halos until I got the Master Chief Collection. But that's how it was for me.
I think Master Chief Collection's crossplay too, if I'm not mistaken.
You started with Halo 1 and it was a gift from your dad? Nice. OG Xbox days. Yeah, funny enough, I never played the OG Xbox personally. I've only ever played the 360. Actually,
First time.
I actually no, I lied. I do remember there was one day in my school where our science teacher decided to have us like bring in a bunch of consoles because I think it was close to like the end of the school year. But basically, he had us had a couple of us bring in our own consoles to play games and just chill out because we were having like a pizza party then. I was unfortunately a Call of Duty kid, same. But anyway, I think he himself brought in his own original Xbox, and so we were able to play like OG Halo on there, or Halo 2, I can't fully remember. And it was fun. He even set it up to where he had it on the projector in the classroom, and I was like, dude, this is sick.
Halo 2 was on the 360, wasn't it?
I think it was a cross-gen game. It was on Xbox and Xbox 360.
Yeah. I played my 2 on the 360.
Yeah, and kind of to go with you there, Tricks. For me, I grew up as a Halo kid as well. Like, for instance, my first Call of Duty was... wait, what?
You said you grew up as a Halo kid.
Oh, yeah, fuck, sorry. I mean, Call of Duty, fuck, my bad. But, well, I mean, technically, that's also not a lie, because, again, Halo 3, but anywho. I grew up mainly as a COD kid as well. And my first Call of Duty was Black Ops, and I love Black Ops, bro. It is, in my opinion... the pinnacle of what a Call of Duty game should be, which I'm glad that they took that and gone a step forward with Black Ops 6, to where now for me, if I had to put the Black Ops games in order from like top to bottom, no, top 3 is definitely Black Ops 1, Black Ops 6, and then Black Ops 3. COD 4 for you, nice Gonker. You know, though, can I just say, I find it a bit funny that, like, that series in particular went from, like, just, like, having Call of Duty names in general to, like, now having their own subgenres of Call of Duty.
My first COD was World at War.
Mm-hmm.
And I've just been gone from ever since.
Yeah, I never played World at War. I really want to give it a try, though.
It's decent. The story is great. The campaign's great. World at War was the first ever COD with a zombies mode in it.
Yeah, that I do know.
that didn't have a story because like you get fucking dropped in
You just get dropped
fucking
into it out of
knock-
nowhere. Yeah, I remember.
just get dropped into Nocturne Totem. You're like,
That's how it was for Black Ops 1 as well when it came to like playing as the president.
just get knocked like late at night.
Yeah.
Lights off. You're like, oh, what is going on?
Yeah. My favorite part was being a kid chatting with older men who thought who taught me how to cuss, and my dad walking in on me on his Xbox and just shedding a tear with the amount of hell he's about to go through with my mom.
That is great. That is absolutely fucking great.
Yeah, that is funny as fuck. That is hilarious. You know, funny enough, for when it came to like Black Ops, I find it hilarious that you will rarely ever find anybody talking on Black Ops. Like, people say that like they have a problem with like connection issues and trying to like have like the voice chat be more apparent. No, it's just kids who don't know how to fucking talk to people. That's how.
Or just not wanting to talk.
Yeah, that too, or just being like, "Shut the fuck up, bro. We're here to play and have fun. Shut the fuck up."
And then you got people like my dad who's like, asshole.
Yeah, that do be how it be sometimes. But I mean, hey, what can you do, right?
Kids these days could not handle early days COD lobbies because holy shit, slurs were thrown.
Yep. I mean, it's not to say that that's not how it is nowadays, though, because there are still people like that nowadays. Like, I remember...
you get nearly insta-banned if you start throwing slurs at this point.
I remember, like, seeing a video around the time when the Modern Warfare remake came out. There was... Or actually, no, it was either that or Warzone, but I can't fully remember. But basically, he literally... He literally made a short video where he speed ran racism.
God.
Okay, for context, he himself was a black person, and he literally just whenever he got into calls with randoms, he literally was just like, "I'm black," and just
Oh God.
just waited for the slurs to pour. Which, granted, is very bad, but in the context of what it was for, it was hilarious.
Yikes.
Yeah, big yikes, but at the same time, for the context of what it was funny.
Oh shit.
Holy shit, the slurs I used to throw. Oh, wow. After learning them and the people. Well, I mean, I would have done the yeah, I mean, granted, I would assume that you were definitely a kid and you probably had no idea what they were. But for me,
Oh, you're a military kid. Got it. Nice.
I mean, hey, how most military people are when it comes to comedy like that, they just laugh it off, which I gotta give them credit for. Is
My dad's
hilarious.
ex-marine, so
Oh, your dad's ex-marine? Nice.
He's a retired marine, so yeah, I've been around that
Yeah.
shit for
Yeah,
years.
I'm not kidding. I did come across one dude in VR chat who was actually a marine, and the stuff he said was kind of crazy.
Oh yeah, no shit. I'm around like like I said. I can't remember if I said this on stream before, but the SE in my name for SE Reaper is my actual like clan tag that
Yeah,
I'm in.
yeah, you
with
did
my-
mention
with
that
my
before.
dad.
I forgot what it stood for though. What did it stood for?
Shadow Elite.
Yeah. And one thing I do remember that this dude said, which I'm not gonna fully repeat everything he said because he definitely had a what's the best way?
Vocabulary.
Well, what's the best way to put it? An 1800s sort of vocabulary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but basically, I do remember one thing that he said because of the fact that he was in the military. He said one thing to a friend of mine, which, bear in mind, I'm not friends with this man, and I don't plan on being friends with this man personally, but he was basically a friend of a friend, and he told my friend that if you want a good technique to get something out of somebody, the best way to go about it is to grab them by the head, place plant them onto the concrete and start rubbing it because the concrete is a good human sandpaper thing.
Ah!
Yeah. Which, if that doesn't show how bad of a military man or just a person he was in general, I don't know if that says anything, but I mean, it definitely shows a little bit.
It means he's been through some shit.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong, Trixie. He is correct, but at the same time, that is a bit fucked.
It is fucked, but also funny, but damn.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, it do be a bit funny, but at the same time, that is extremely fucked up. Yeah, and also like just to kind of also put in perspective, like the friend of a friend that he was friends with, the person that he was friends with, she herself was also of African American descent as well, but it was just like, I remember like one joke I did just to kind of attempt to make friends, not knowing how his personality was a lot. But I remember like saying in a joking manner, "Oh, you definitely trying something with her, huh?" And it was just like, "Oh, with what my grandpa, if my dad were to see me with a black lady, nah, that would be a different story."
Oh shit.
Yeah, that really does show with his side of things, which me personally, I don't condone, and it's just like definitely very rough. I'm only just here to be the messenger and tell you peeps what I have witnessed. I personally would never say that to anybody personally, but yeah. Oh god, my dad after Afghanistan was just not palatable for common population. Yeah, I would imagine.
I'm about to make a fucked up observation.
What?
If a sidewalk is low grit, does that mean asphalt is high grit?
Depends on where you are. Trixie in chat, yes.
Oh shit.
You know what? I'm just coming to realization, no matter where we are in the world, humans in general are just fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? I'm gonna say this. How is the human race itself not canceled? How is...
I'm honestly just used to all this fuck humor from military, because the entirety of the FE group, besides me, is
ex-military.
Yes. So...
Yeah, I mean, that kind of also goes with like a majority of like some people who are like also content creators. Like, look at Russian Badger and his friends. They're practically almost all ex-military.
Yeah. Russian Badger is a Canadian as ex-US military.
Yeah. So he's most likely very used to that type of humor, especially with like Heavenly,
Heavenly,
Skulker.
Skulker's a fucking brain dead idiot, and I love him.
Yeah, I know, right? I know, right?
With his fucking soundboard.
But yeah, that shit is pretty fucking funny though. Just that people always say like, you shouldn't be joking about that, you shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't be doing that, blah, 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 blah. Have you been in the military yet? Me personally, I have not, but I do know the type of shit they go through, and I give my immense to people that are in the military or any military in general.
How do most people deal with trauma? Jokes. And half the time those jokes are fucked up.
Yes. And if you got a problem with it, you're the fucked up one here, folks. Let them deal with trauma the way they know best, alright? Even if it ain't the best way to go about it, it's the only way they know how to go about it. And if you got a problem with it, you're the fucked up one here.
I'm the trauma bond with jokes.
Exactly. The whole world itself is a comedy sketch, and you cannot tell me otherwise.
Shit. That's a fucking improv sketch. What the fuck you mean?
It's an improv comedy sketch.
Fucking, it's an if and comedy sketch.
Trauma bond with jokes or be the odd one out. Yes, exactly. I mean, just to even prove it, one other friend... I have, like... There are two friends that I do know about who were in the military. One I have never streamed with, but is, like, around the same age as me. He went into the military around, like, 18 years old. Mm-hmm. And he sadly came out... He's made a lot of progress over time, though, I will say. But he sadly came out with, like, the inability to sadly walk. But lately... Lately, he has been making a lot of progress, and now walks with like a cane that's on his inner thigh for like either his left leg or his right leg. Like from what I could tell, he can feel one leg, but he can't feel the other. But he has made a lot of progress, and he's doing well now.
That is awesome.
Mm-hmm. And I gotta give him immense credit for that. And the other person that I do know who was a part of the British military. Who I don't believe he really streams as much as he used to anymore, but is a dude by the name of Blythe. He used to go by Lieutenant Blythe, but he now goes by Blythe the Mimic. Who really great guy, really awesome dude.
I've heard that name in passing.
Yeah, and he used to be ex-British military, and I remember one story that he told on stream before a long time ago. But basically. When he was in the military, he had like a bunch of friends that were very stupid, as you probably would be in the military. And to even prove how stupid they were, the one friend that he had that was the most stupid of all is a friend that he calls Freddy Four Fingers.
Oh God.
Why that? Because his friend, for some reason, thought it would be funny to hold a dry ice bomb.
Why?
Because funny haha moment.
I thought you were going to say he got his fucking finger stuck in the fucking action of a gun, but no, a dry ice bomb is fucking wild.
Yeah, and even him and his other friends who saw him try this was like, you know that's a bad idea, right? And I guess, like, I can't fully remember what he said, but I think he probably said something around the lines of like, I mean, it probably ain't gonna be that bad. Bro, it's a dry ice bomb. You put dry ice into a water bottle, shook it up, and said, it'll be alright.
I feel like I've seen a video of something similar.
Yeah, and the thing is, you want to know something kind of funny I actually found out about dry ice bombs and just bombs in general?
What?
It is definitely better to not be around them when they're in the water.
Oh my God! Oh!
I knew a guy who lost hopping on a spike. Hearing that makes me just want to wear a cup whenever I'm around the fence. And even then, that will probably barely do shit.
That's not the kind of circumcision he was waiting for.
Shut up!
Bro screamed too much when he jumped the fence. Anyways.
Yeah. Anyway, enough about possibly seeing your foreskin. Or should I say, probably seeing the inside of your testicles. The surgery is cheaper here. Yeah, I could imagine cries in American healthcare. Fun
You know
fact.
what's funny?
What? Go ahead.
The United Healthcare company that got this, that got and whatever.
Uh-huh.
They started to have better policies after he got ixnayed.
Fun fact: I cannot feel blunt force for big trauma injuries correctly, so I end up just walking around confused why a bone is misplaced.
Fucking someone just steals your femur. Like, I'm okay. Why is my boat? What is my leg?
No, I could just imagine just like walking down the street. He looks down at your kneecap, somehow misplaced. When did that get out of place?
Fucking whoop. Your kneecap's on is on the back of your leg. His first up, like, how did that get there?
Got like that one fucking disease where it's just like, or not really disease, but like birth. I think it's a birth defect where it's just like your knee just gets out of place for some fucking reason.
Oh my god, no, really, Trixie? Or Trix? What the fuck?
Yeah. The guy who took insurance guy out was deemed hero by many. Oh, that dude.
Yeah, the Luigi.
Yeah. I didn't look into it much just because of the fact of like I didn't really care. I don't really care for I say this a lot, but I don't care for politics much. But it's just like I didn't realize that.
Yeah, he still hasn't gone on trial yet. I don't think.
Yeah, I think they just as far as I'm aware, they just straight up put him in jail.
They're all the inmates are treating him good too, from what I've heard.
I wonder why. All right, I need to definitely hurry up and finish this up because like I would definitely like to finish it and not save it for like another week. I've hot glued gun my and it just
Ouch.
stings a little now. I can't feel the healed wound. He never got reward money.
Yeah, he's trying to go for the reward money, but he called the cops instead of the hotline, so he never got the reward money. So he fucked himself.
Oh man. Well, hopefully they eventually give him the cash because obviously he deserves it.
No, like they're cheating him out of it because he didn't do the right channels.
That's bullshit.
What the fuck, Conker? The fuck?
Worst I got is I almost completely cut my leg. Was hit with a machete. A what?
What the fuck?
Ugh. I would like my leg bones. Oh fuck. Okay, yeah. Get real quick. I know I do feel bad for you, bro, but can we not? Because that kind of just like reminds me of the shit that I saw on Twitter, and I'd like to not think about that.
Oh yeah, never mind.
For context, I saw one dude that was getting tortured, and they tortured him by cutting off his fucking fingers with a machete. I'd like to not think of that. Thanks, Milk. Okay, you know what? That's funny. That's a good one. That's a good one. Thanks, Milk. You really do make my bones strong. If that isn't an advertisement for Milk, I don't know what is. Holy shit.
What?
That was
What
a
you mean,
good
Conker?
brother.
What? Oh shit. You serious?
I hope you're not serious, because I'd like to. Another video.
Oh shit.
Another video, but very similar. Ugh. Makes me glad that I don't have enemies.
Well, yes, I've never seen shit like that before.
Be glad.
Scrolling on YouTube or whatever. Like,
The closest
I never got traumatized by that shit randomly popping up on my feed at all.
Probably the closest you would ever get if you decided to get back to playing Reddit 50/50. Anybody remember Reddit 50/50?
God.
My grandpa and his brother would play with a machete as kids and try to move hand last second to dodge the blade. Why?
What the fuck?
Okay, little PSA, if it isn't obvious, don't let your kids play with fucking knives, let alone a fucking machete.
Fucking, this ain't that fucking knife song. Fucking just tick 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 tick.
Yeah, it was just like, I forgot how that went, but it's just like it's kind of funny. It's like something that's just like I have all my fingers, ba da 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 da.
Yeah, something it goes like that, but I don't remember the fucking words myself either. Jesus. Okay.
Sure. Damn. What is this, Metal Gear 5? Or no, what is this, Metal Gear Rising Revengeance? Little knife game, but machete game hit different. Oh. And here I was thinking that kids in America were stupid.
Now we just play with fire in the backyard.
Yeah, what's worse, kids playing with fire or kids playing with a knife? Or how about to step it up? How about a kid playing with a knife that's on fire?
1,000-degree knife challenge.
What? What will cut better with a 1,000-degree knife? A child or a sponge? You decide in the comments below.
Oh shit.
Which is probably gonna beat my ass over this, but hey, it's funny.
Delete the VOD after.
You think I'm gonna delete the VOD?
I have deleted VODs because of some shit my friends have said. I'm like, yes.
Oh yeah, same here. Back in the teenage years of when I tried to stream, I would literally have to, like, no joke, be to some of my friends, okay, I have gone live, please do not say slurs.
Start slurring instead.
Yes, that's exactly what happened. I was just like, okay, gotta turn it off, okay, and restart. I mean, some friends, obviously, I'm fine with it, like, if they say it or not, but it's just like, it really depends.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I had my leg accident, I just remember tasting nickels and body desperately trying to pass out. I had to hop on my way into the house and self-bandage. Bro. You at least went to the hospital, right? And got that shit, like, fixed? Like, obviously?
No, his mom came over there and fix it for him.
Give it a little kiss and it just healed up right away. What?
Put some out.
What do you mean, no?
Grandma came by and put some Vicks Vapor Rub on that bitch. It healed right up.
Bro, like, okay, I'll at least say right now, the worst injury I personally ever had was when I was, like, riding my bike around the neighborhood with a couple of friends that were also in the neighborhood, and my brother, I believe. We went to this house that had, like, a bunch of, like, tiny dirt hills, and we were riding off of them on our bikes, like, ramps and shit. Which we were definitely not supposed to, especially with the fact that they were, like, trying to do some shit. I forgot what, but basically, we ended up doing that, and I had, like, this bike that, like, was literally, like, a dirt bike.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't like a dirt bike. It was just like a bike that had like this
What the fuck,
out of shell of a dirt bike. I wrapped it tight and went to work the second day of resting, bro.
Okay.
Okay, a PSA to anybody out there. To be honest, I
Don't
still
do
have the scar, and it was pretty 3 months ago. And you're just saying shit about this now?
Sugar! I thought you were talking about like a child, but no, fucking 3 months ago, motherfucker. What? What?
You're talking about this now?
Also, brother. I'm assuming you didn't. It wasn't that big of a fucking cut. Like, where's I don't know why, but I'm picturing like half your leg was just fucking cut through or some shit.
Oh my god. You know what? Honestly, there are always points where I think I'm always the dumbest one in the room, and then I hear shit like that, and I'm thinking, you know what? I think I'm good.
I may not be fucking smart, but I know I'm street smart.
I-
Ah! Conquer!
Wait, how? What kind of cut? What kind
He
of cut?
basically cut half his leg.
Oh my.
Like, be glad you didn't cut a tendon or something, and it didn't.
Hey, don't say that you saw the bone, bro. Don't say that you saw the bone.
Like, brother, like, if your shit didn't fucking regrow right or heal right, you wouldn't. Your leg would be all out of fucking whack, bro. Shit. Fuck's sake, bro.
Yeah, as
I haven't
was,
had like serious injuries like that, but I've said on stream I got hit by a car at one point.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
healed pretty good now, but still scarred. I would imagine. But yeah, I was gonna say the biggest scar that I ever got, and funny enough, the wound still is kind of there, but basically, as I was saying, as I was riding my bike, it was like the heavy bike where it had like the shell of a dirt bike. And because I was stupid and I didn't wear any shoes that day, I ended up falling to the left on the bike, trying to get off, and the pedal of the bike just jabbed into my foot.
Right.
Yeah, and I ended up like tried crawling away from it, and I ended up like bleeding on the road there. And luckily, one of the houses that was in front of the house that we were riding our bikes on, funny enough, was actually one of the cafeteria ladies from my preschool, or my school just in general at the time. So she was nice enough to like drive me to the house that was down the road, and let my mom and get me to my mom and have me drive down to the hospital. So if that didn't happen, I probably would have like been a little fucked, if I'll be honest.
So, Conker, if you don't mind me asking, what were you doing with machete that you used a machete? Because I don't think you were actively trying to cut your leg off.
Yeah. It took a minute for you to bring the bro, you got cut in the goddamn leg. Well, actually, you know what? To be fair, I didn't necessarily get cut in the leg once before, but I did get scraped by glass on the knee. Gesundheit. And when I got scraped by the glass, and funny enough, I think the scar is still there to this day. It definitely took like a second for my brain to process what the fuck just happened. Cutting a log in the yard to clean it. All right. I guess that's fair there. Yeah, like looking at my right leg, there is like still a scar from when that happened. So it went through like paper, and leg was in the way.
Only scar I really have is from surgeries
Would you?
as a baby.
Would you? Oh, as a baby?
Yeah, I had some complications when I was born, but that's about it.
Would you like to enlighten the class a little bit?
Are you sure?
They're involved with your
sorry.
dick, aren't they?
No.
Okay. Because I was gonna say I have the same.
My intestines weren't in the wrong spot, so they had to cut open my stomach and move it around and to put it back or whatever where it was supposed to be. Also, they had to put a feeding tube in because I have GERD, like
Well,
mass.
I mean, shit like that is kind of like.
I couldn't keep shit down, so I just have a giant fucking circle scar right that's connected between the wall of my stomach into the outside of my fucking body.
I mean, I have heard that shit like that has happened. Like, I remember, I forgot I forgot the name of the YouTuber, but there was like obviously the one trend where it's like draw and or animate my life, and I forgot the exact name, but it was like I think it was like Super Mario Logan or something like that. The dude that like has like the Mario doll and he does like little skits with it every once in a while. But basically, he mentioned in his life where he had like the exact same shit happen, but it was over time and like he could not figure out how to like fix it. And it was at the point where people thought that he was just like making shit up at the point.
Conker, what do you mean by you never seen so many rainbow colors on skin? What does that mean?
I think I could get an idea. A little red river just flowing down.
Okay.
But you know, I think
What fucking happened to have a fucking rainbow appear on your leg? I was like, is it bruising or what? Like what?
yes and no. Oh, I guess it was just a mixture of many things kind of just happening then, huh? So like how you break skin goes blue and this is the Trivia Subject song.
So bruising, got it.
Yes, I think it's kind of safe to say humans are just in general dumb. Can we all agree on that?
Yeah.
Humans in general are just dumb. End of story. Yeah, I need to go with the darker red for the clouds there.
Yeah, we are high five. Fucker.
We, in a multitude of ways, are definitely fucked up in any sort of which way whatsoever, and there's not really anything that we can do about it.
Fucker just high fived himself IRL.
Yeah, it's like.
Exactly.
Fuck. Yeah, at least to say, we definitely are stupid and we don't know what to do. Alright, and now just for a few final touches here and there. Fuck, right, hold on. Oh, but that shit do be a bit crazy.
Like again, the closest I've gotten to anything like bone related for my body is like I think I dislocated my toe trying to walk up a stair.
Really? Did you like stub it really badly?
No, I missed the stair of my foot, and I caught the edge of the stair of my big toe, and it dislocated it. It popped it up, and it popped it out of the socket. And we didn't know what it was dislocated at all. So I went for a couple months with just a dislocated toe and living with it. Like, it wasn't that bad of a pain. Then one day I was in the car with my mom, and I was doing something in the back of the car. Like, I was in the back seat trying to grab something out the very back of the car. I was standing on my foot. Like, it didn't hurt at all. Then I rotated, and it popped back in place.
Really?
And it felt so much better.
Crazy.
Like, I had to go up a size in shoes because of how bad it was swollen.
Was it before you realized it was dislocated or after?
Before.
And yet you didn't think to call somebody?
It didn't hurt. It hurt that one day, but then it stopped hurting afterwards. We thought I just bruised the fuck out of it.
Dude, okay, yeah, you know what, I will say, there was a time where I almost dislocated a finger of mine. I was doing, like, something for a bit in front of my brother, just to, like, joke around a little bit. And then I, like, hit the counter a little too hard, and I practically almost dislocated my middle finger.
Yeah. Well, now I can now constantly pop my big toe, like crack my finger. I can crack my big toe without touching it, just by clenching my toes.
Well, that's good to hear, I guess. You just enjoyed the flailing toe. Yeah, it's just like, it's just like so dislocated, you just hear a fucking...
It wasn't loose like that at all. It was still there, like it was still a usable toe.
It was still stiff.
Yeah, it was, like, quite literally, it was still stiff.
Either way, even if it was still stiff and it has like a bit of pain, you should at least see somebody.
Brother, that's money we didn't.
You know what? Fair. But even then, like, seeing if it like a dislocation, it should at the very least not even be that much. It should be like at least like $300-400 probably, right? Then again, I have no business sense whenever it comes to like medical stuff, so. Alright, well, I guess with all that said and done, I think I pretty much have finished up this drawing. What y'all think of that, huh?
Great.
I think I did fucking fantastic with that one.
Like, I haven't broken any bones in my body, but I do have parts of my body that just like I have parts of my body that I can just fucking like constantly like pop because of damage I've had.
Like it's just talking about our war injuries and trophies. Yeah.
I have had Trevor.
Yeah, I still have a brain cell. To say the least, I still have a brain cell, so that should count for something, right?
I definitely have gotten CTE at some point in my life from my sister in that car.
What does that remind me?
A concussion, basically.
Brother. Dude, actually, you want to know? I really shouldn't get us off of this topic, but I never got a concussion myself, but my brother did, my middle brother. And I know this because it put a scar on my brain because it was on my birthday.
Oh shit!
I had just turned 17. My brother decided we were living with our grandma, by the way, at this point because we were moving house. But basically, he decided to go outside, and my birthday being in December, he decided to go ahead and walk out to our pond and just like skate around a little bit. By the way, we're not skaters. When we say skate, we mean just like going out on our boots and some warm clothes and just like basically sliding around. We're not skating, we're sliding on our feet. Which, if you don't have a good sense of balance when you're doing that, it could definitely lead to some problems. And so he basically, I didn't witness it, but he basically, from what I could tell, just basically slipped and landed the back of his head on the ice.
Mm-hmm.
And he got like a temporary concussion and did not remember that day.
He got a light concussion.
Yep. He basically had a blackout moment and was just like, where am I?
What?
And I had to constantly remind him what happened. Because he walked in and I was bawling, I was crying, like, really? Like, this happened to you, and especially on my birthday. Like, this is already the worst birthday so far. Because I'm not gonna lie, I felt like I was about to lose my brother. I felt like I was about to lose my brother with how bad that was.
Yeah.
But hey, he's at least alright now, and I feel like it was definitely that concussion that changed his mindset forward, because he definitely puts himself and his friends more than he does family. He's alright now, to say the least, but yeah, that was definitely a mind-boggling and outlook-changing experience, to say the least. But at least he's okay now.
I might play Monster Hunter in a couple days. Right, Worlds.
Monster Hunter World? Yeah. Wait, World or Wilds?
Oh, Wilds, never mind. I don't know why I said Worlds.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting on the fucking Fable announcement for when they're gonna drop that bitch.
Yeah, you know, I kind of found myself realizing this, but it's just like, I find myself always wanting to go ahead and try out like a lot of games, especially Monster Hunter in particular. Whenever the game is finished, and by the time the game is finished, it's just like a new one or has already come out, and I'm like, bro, then what's the point?
Yeah. That's why you gotta play it when they're still being like worked on.
Yeah, but it's just like I found myself liking to play games whenever they're finished, just because of the fact of like,
You don't have to wait for new content.
well, that, and also it's just like having to learn a brand new skill set like right off the rip after you know like how the game plays just in general. And at that point, it's just like, why even bother at this point? I'm hoping that Wilds would just be the game that they will constantly update and not have to like worry about a new game.
Well, they're already pissed off about people modding like OP weapons and shit.
Bro.
Like, I think they're banning anyone who mods now. Even if it's just like customization mods.
Yeah, and no Conqueror Reaper saying that he's thinking about getting Wilds.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting Wilds.
Alright. Since we're practically at the end up here, I'm definitely gonna go ahead and shoot.
Conquer over here, like, you got games on your phone?
Since we're practically at the end up here, I'm gonna go ahead and get us ready for a little raid, so y'all be ready for that real fast.
I bet.
Because I already found the person that we can go ahead and raid this out to, and I haven't raided them in a bit of a while, but their name is Tree Kicker Boar. That is not a joke, that is actually their name. well, I got if you ever do, we can co-op. Yeah, I believe that would definitely be a fun time, because I remember I have World, but I have yet to try out the co-op, and I don't know if anybody even has a PlayStation, so we can even try co-op that way.
I would love to play it with the Xbox. I would fucking help you so fucking much.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you because of the eggplant.
I would play it with you if it was cross-plat, but sadly it's not. I so wish it was.
Yeah, well, what can you do, right? I mean, even then, I will say Capcom, since they're the ones that make this game, they kind of have only just recently dipped their toe into the cross-play area, so a lot of the games will barely have much cross-play. So, yeah, there's that. And yeah, that World on PC. Well, yeah. I mean, I'm kind of debating whether or not I get Wilds for PC or PlayStation. Only just because of, like, the idea of just, like, slowly but surely kind of running out of space on my PC. And with my PlayStation, I could just go ahead and, like, get the game and delete another one and then download that one and then just kind of rinse and repeat with whatever need be, you know? Alright, but yeah, I think now's a good time to go ahead and call it here. This was a morning, to say the least. This was definitely a type of morning. But I enjoyed it, and I hope y'all in chat also enjoyed it. Sure it's crossplay anyway. Yeah, I do get that.
Yeah, Wilds is.
But I'm still just like on the small debate. But yeah, who knows? We'll see as time flies. But for now, we'll just let that be time to be the decider, and however I feel, you know? Yeah. This is definitely a good morning, and I am happy with how that art piece turned out. But I believe until later tonight, which by the way, be ready for anybody that is still listening in, be ready for that. We're playing some Tekken 8 tonight. So I hope you guys look forward to that.
Conker's gonna beat the shit out of Star tonight. Let's go.
Possibly, or the other way around, but we'll see. But yeah, I hope to see y'all guys until then. Y'all have a good rest of your morning, day, night, evening, whatever time zone you're in. And to those that have been here since the beginning of the stream, I appreciate you stopping by, chilling out, and hanging. And for those that either stopped by the lurk or say hi, I appreciate y'all as well. It means a lot. You take some time to see these dumbasses smiles on your screen for no reason whatsoever. But yeah, y'all take care. Y'all have a good one. I appreciate y'all. And this is Star.
Support this man.
Don't listen to him. This is Star signing out. Talk to y'all later.